Hey guys, welcome to Chica's Kitchen. My name is Ani, and I have my dough here for the Italian bread, which you have the recipe for already. I've made a video on it. This one I just simply added some Parmesan, Romano grated cheese, and Parmesan grounded cheese. So it's the same recipe as what I have on my video for the Italian sesame seed bread loaf, but this I just added oregano, Parmesan Romano, shredded, grated, and grounded cheeses. That's the only difference. But I'm going to go ahead and put in my oil. 1, 2. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to lock this in here and go on number 1. Now remember, the recipe's on another video. This is coming together nicely. This is 3 cups of flour. Okay, I think it's ready to go to speed 2. And I'm going to set it for my timer for 3 minutes. And put it on 2. That's on 2 right there. I'll bring you back when my timer goes off. I just wanted to show you. See, I was cleaning the sides of the bowl. That's what you want to see. I have about a minute left to go. And then we should be ready for the next step. I'll be back. Okay. Timer's going off. It's been 3 minutes. Go ahead and turn this puppy off. And we have a good dough. Alright, so we're going to get our dough ball off the hook. Take this hook out. Put it in the sink to soak. Alright, so now the reason, even though I have a video already on how to make Italian bread, that one's to make Italian bread loaf. I'm going to teach you how to make an Italian bread sub, like for subs. Okay, it's a different method in the baking process. You can always add whatever ingredients you want to your bread. I happen to add the grated Parmesan Romano cheeses. I added half of this. So that would have been 1/4 cup into the dough. And I did 1/4 cup of the grated Parmesan, the ground Parmesan also. I also did about a tablespoon of oregano. So here we have the ball. We're going to move over here to the dough mat. And we'll get our dough ball out. Okay. Pliable, very soft. Oh, just bang it around a few times. Let me move this for now. All you have to do really is just shape it. There's no more kneading involved. Like I said, 3 minutes on speed 2 in that stand mixer. It's 15 minutes of kneading. Look how beautiful that is. See that? How it bounces back? That's what you want. Nice, beautiful dough ball. Okay. We're going to go ahead and grease a bowl. A little bit of olive oil. Get the paper towel. And yep, you can actually proof it and let it rise in the same bowl that you mixed it in. The same bowl. Okay. Pat your dough ball, your hands so when you handle it. Okay. Nice and greased everywhere. Okay, so we're going to leave this little puppy in here for 1 hour. Now, like I said, the oven is on, so this top is nice and warm. It's going to be nice and toasty when it rises, when it proofs, as it proofs. You don't want to bake it now. You don't want it too hot. You just want it warm, okay? And then, oops, wrong towel, my bad. I have to have a tea cloth. Can't have any threads on it. And we'll just cover her up, put the timer on for 1 hour. And you all know this part. We'll be back. Okay, timer's gone off. Let's take a look. What we have. Voila! It has grown indeed. A little bit of oil on there. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and deflate it. Just punch it once and it'll deflate. And then we're going to get it out of there. We're done with this bowl. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and shape it. What you do with this is that you really get all the little air bubbles out of there, the built up bubbles. And that's what you want to do. Okay. And you just roll it. Now, remember that on the bread loaf, we tuck our ends in. Yeah, this one not so much. This one will be a little different because this is going to be a sub type, not a loaf type. So you want it long and pointed at the end, thicker in the middle. Okay. Go ahead and pinch all the way across. And just roll it. Let all that come together. You can't put in the... Whatever you do, just make sure it's nice and pointed at the end. Okay. Now, that's the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and score it. Okay, 3 nice scores. I'm going to do one more. Okay. Do you score it? We're going to go ahead and drizzle some olive oil, AVO oil on there. Okay. Then we're going to sprinkle our cheeses. Okay. And spread that out. Add that in there. Alright, so you got the Parmesan in there, the grounded one. Now we want the grated Romano Parmesan on top. Get some in there. Okay, a little bit more oil for staying power. All this is going to be so good. Now, what I do from here, you take it, hold it, and I pin it, okay, so that I can carry it on over. Put the butter in that. Okay, see what we have here? Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead. Now they sell the pans for this, but I don't feel like spending like, I don't know, what is it, 80 bucks? So this is my invention. This is what I do. Okay? And that's so that it will be narrow and won't rise too much. It'll be a sub. And then we're going to cover it. And we're going to set our oven timer for 30 minutes. And we'll be back and we'll check on our bread, our creation. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, timer is beeping. Let's take a look and see what we have here. And there we have our Italian loaf. Let's take a look. See that? And that's how you get that Italian loaf. So now what I'm going to do is transfer it. Watch how easy this is. I'm saying that and watch me mess up. Anyway. It's just a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and slide this puppy onto this board. Just like so. And then this will go onto the pizza stone. I'll just slide it right out. But first, I need to put my oven gloves on. So they don't get burned. That's why I usually just keep one rack in the oven. You know, you have 2 racks or 3, and you start sliding something in there and you touch a bottom rack or a top rack with your forearm, ouch. So I try to just keep 1 rack in the oven at a time unless I'm doing multiple cookings. And then I put the dividing tray to do both ovens. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I've got my gloves on. I'm going to go ahead and slide this. I'll show you. I'm going to do it and then show you because I only have 2 hands. And I don't have a stand-up tripod for the floor. Okay. Just slide this right out. Alright. And there we have it, folks. So, I'm going to go ahead and close this. I have water in my tray on the bottom. And we got it at 400. And I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 30 minutes. Up. Our gloves on. Broken record. 30 minutes. And we'll check on the bread.
Well, there was a suggestion that Michael had been involved in a gay relationship.
Okay, folks. Timer is going off, so that's it. Let's check our bread. Oh, yeah. This looks really good. This smells wonderful. Look at that. Y'all see that? Oops, I'm losing you. Okay. There you have it, folks. That's all that cheese on top. Baked right in. So I'm going to go ahead and put some butter on this bad boy. I'm going to let it cool off for about an hour. And then I'll fill it up with the Philly steak that I made yesterday and onions. And I'll add the cheeses and I'll show you the end results. Be back. Hey folks. Alright, the bread is cooled down. I've got the oven preheating at 350 and there it is. I'm heating up the Philly steak and sauce that I made yesterday with the onions. And look at that. Look at that gorgeous crumb. See that? Look at this. Let me see if I can squeeze a... Look at that. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's a gorgeous crumb right there. Okay. Got my fries. They're going to go in. To the left. My timer on about 20 minutes. 25. And I'm going to go ahead and put my cheeses on here. Of course, we're going to put some butter. real good. Now, if you don't want all that bread, if you're worried about eating all that bread, you can always gut out the sub. Take out all the insides. Just excavate that bad boy. And that way you don't have all that bread to eat, if you're worried about that. Me, I think we need it to absorb all the juices from the steak. And onions. Okay. Let's see what we got showing here. Here's the steak. Woohoo! Look at that nice thickness. You see that thick sauce right there? How it's sticking to the meat? That's what you want. Oh yeah. This is going to be really good. So we're going to go ahead and put our cheeses on this bread. Let me turn this around. That way it's more visible. We heat up these onions next. Not too hot because it's going to go in the oven for a little bit anyway. Alright, so I'm going to lay a provolone up against the wall, what I call the wall. Silliness, silliness. Here we go. Then my other cheeses on the other side. And I'm going to put some other cheese in the middle. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and get these steaks on here. Ooh-wee. That's some thickness there. And this was 1 pack of bottom round. Enough for a whole sub. And all this good gravy right here, yeah, that's not going to go to waste. I'm going to save that. I'll use it on something. Might be arroz con gandules. My Spanish rice. And get some more up here. And that's what you want. You don't always get what you want. Well, in this case, you do. Okay. Put some more cheese. Okay. Then we're going to add the onions. we are done with this. Again, that's not being thrown out. That's going to be put to good use elsewhere. Okay. I'll use a different fork. I think I have too much. Alright, give this a good stir. These are the sweet onions that we also made together last night. Okay, I'm going to put some of that right on top. You know what the best part of this is, seriously, is when you get in the kitchen? It's that you make it at home, so you know everything that's going in there. You know who's handling the food. You know, yeah. And it's to your taste. Really doesn't take that much time. Now, the proofing on making your bread, proofing does take some time. It takes an hour for the original proofing, for the first rise, and then half an hour for the second, and then about half an hour for baking. So it takes a couple of hours plus the 20 minutes to prep the dough. So yeah, it does take some time, but most of it is waiting. You know, you put a timer on and you come back to it. Okay, I'll leave that for if I feed him some smoked sausage or something. He can have some onions with it. Alright? I'm going to put this away. And then I'm going to... I think I'm going to add some Kobe and a Monterey Jack just to spice this up. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah. Just like that. This bad boy is going in the oven for about 15 minutes at 350, and I'll bring her out. I'll bring you back as soon as I do. Okay guys, taking it out of the oven. Let me go ahead and close this oven door. Put these fries more centered. Fries in there. Now I can make this for 100 for the fries to finish. Okay. Are you all ready to see? Ta-da! There is my Philly cheesesteak and sweet onion on a homemade Parmesan Romano oregano Italian bread. Sub! Isn't that great? Look at that toasted, melted provolone in the back. Beautiful. They look like headlights. Alright, so there it is, folks. I'm going to serve this up with some fries and salad, and that'll be dinner for tonight. And we're hungry, so we're ready to eat. So until the next one, guys, God bless you all. Stay well, and I'll see you soon.